Apartments from this developer sell out so quickly that I don't even have time to film a video review, dear investors. But not this time. So, soon a new project will be launching on Dubai Island. It's practically on the first coastline. And today in this video, we'll walk through the show apartments of this project together, and we'll also head over to Dubai Island to check out the location. I'll show you a completed project specifically. In general, as always, I'll try to convey the whole atmosphere. Stay with me. There's going to be a lot of interesting things today. Let's take a walk through the show apartments now. This is a one-bedroom apartment. Imagine everything you see here will be included in the price of the apartment, right down to the appliances. And this apartment is 90 square meters. Yes, of course, it's really cool. So here we have quartz. The quality is very good. And accordingly, all the household appliances are Miele. Also, as you can see, the appliances are all neatly arranged here. Now I'll show you there are also some very interesting solutions here. Yes, so if you need to raise or lower the plates, for example, it's cool and functional. Plus, a very important point is the workspace. Imagine you have an office, a living room next to it, and a kitchen. Everything is very comfortable. Plus, right here by the entrance, there's a guest bathroom. A TV will also be included in the price. There's this kind of wall panel. Everything is very precise. Chandeliers, very functional. Look at these cool interior pieces. A huge wide mirror. Look at how big it is. Awesome. Honestly, it's great. You just sit down like this and watch TV. Really, what more do you need in life? When your location is the sea nearby, sandy beaches, and a huge shopping and entertainment center.
Friends, I have great news for you. I have prepared catalogs of the best projects in the UAE for you. There is real estate, both in Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, and Dubai real estate. So, follow the link in the description and download any catalog. Well, if you have any questions, write to me on WhatsApp.
Let's take a walk around the developer's office together. As always, there's a lot of activity here. Here we have the materials for the project on display. That is exactly what will be in the apartment. Take a moment to truly appreciate this absolutely gorgeous and exquisitely crafted natural stone. Here, we are presented with a harmonious palette of calm, wonderfully creamy, and soothing colors, perfectly complemented by elegant flowing curtains and a selection of thoughtfully chosen interior decor items that enhance the overall aesthetic and ambiance of the space as well. So, overall, everything is definitely done with love. In general, everything is neat, as you can see, and beautiful. This is the color palette and the paintings. I truly think that for this particular price point, it's definitely quite interesting, really quite fascinating and appealing. Right by the sea, you can truly notice just how incredibly stylish everything truly is here. Just see, for example, the impressively large tiles and the beautifully designed bar counter. Look closely at how absolutely beautiful and elegant it truly is. This, of course, isn't the very first developer to proudly present their exceptional projects by thoughtfully showcasing the actual office space itself. But it's great. It's really great, you see? It's very important for the client to understand what they can choose. If you fly here, we can also come right over and take a look at all these models. Look at how thoughtfully the developer approaches their work, recreating huge model meeting rooms. These are about what you'll see at the project as well. There you go. Overall, it's cool. Really cool. What else can I say? Come visit. However, if you are unable to come in person to our location, you probably already know that booking your appointment remotely from the comfort of your own home or office is incredibly easy and convenient. If you want to do that, just message me and I'll tell you how. It's all really simple. Within 2 or 3 days, we can reserve a property for you remotely. At this present moment in time, approximately 95% of all bookings have been successfully made remotely through various digital platforms. Yes, the season is starting now. Basically, you can already come, relax a bit, and of course buy property. So let's walk over here into the bedroom. Everything here is also very precise and functional. See? Panels lighting everywhere. You can really feel that everything was done with love. There's also a nightstand here, and they've mounted a TV. Although maybe it's not necessary to hang one. Some people put a TV in the bedroom, some don't. There you go. Here we have storage spaces, cabinets with lighting, see? Overall, everything is very functional. And a convenient, stylish bathroom. Here you can put towels, there are shelves over there. There's also quartz here. See what kind of faucets these are? Everything is very precise. Here you can also place interior items like this, like the toilet, the shower. So that's how it is. Well, in general, everything is great. And I really like, of course, all this ribbed texture, right? It's such an interesting idea. Overall, it's really, really great. And yes, what's very important, high ceilings, a tall mirror. Let me show you again. Of course, it's awesome. And by the way, here are some other interesting details. Now I'll show you the built-in refrigerator. Here, look at how the developer MTS came up with a way to attract investors, so to speak. In 50% of cases, developers make their renderings look really beautiful, but in reality, what they build is much, much worse. But dear investors, that's not the case here. Right now, I've come specifically to the Dubai Islands location. Here, this developer has almost finished the project, and I want to show you the gorgeous lobby. Well, the first thing I want to point out is the calm cream colors, bronze, silver, white combined with greenery, and of course, a lot of interior decor items. And the ceiling height here is just amazing. Here we have, look, a workspace area. And we'll go over there a bit later. We'll go into the show apartments, or rather not the show apartments, but an already finished apartment. And here, look, we have a waiting area. Yes, here you can just sit down and relax for a bit. And look at how many interior decor items there are here. And this, dear investors, is for you. Here we have the reception area. This really is almost like a 5-star hotel. Honestly, I have to say, there are hotels that are much, much lower in quality than this. And then we move on over here. Here we also have a waiting or relaxation area. And here's the elevator section. Look, you can also see some interesting design ideas here. Well, of course, wow. And also high ceilings. You see, everything is done in a luxurious style. And there are also hidden doors for the restroom. In other words, everything you need for comfortable living is here. So what about the amenities? First, there's an infinity pool on the roof. These are stunning views of the Dubai Island panorama, the golf courses, and the turquoise water. Of course, it will be very stylish and beautiful. Also, the developer puts a strong emphasis on the residential amenities system. Here, we will have a luxurious club lounge where you can relax or work. Even though there are already work zones like this in the lobby, both here and there, you see, there will definitely be a place to work, to set up a computer, maybe even computers provided, and sofas. I'll show you now how this all looks in the renderings. And of course, there will also be children's areas and yoga zones. In short, everything for comfortable living, dear investors, the developer is doing for you so that you feel absolutely super comfortable. And let me also tell you a bit about the location. Dubai Island is an artificial archipelago consisting of 5 islands. The master developer of this island is actually a state developer, and they have been selling off all the plots, and by around 2029, this entire archipelago will be fully completed. Here on this island where the developers' projects are being built, there will be a huge shopping and entertainment center. There will also be a magnificent area for seaside recreation. So yes, the atmosphere will be very beautiful. There are already cafes, a Starbucks, and more small cafes, and restaurants will be opening as well, so it will be like a promenade for strolling. And you can easily walk to the sea, it's within walking distance. There will be nice parks. And of course, it's already very interesting and very green. What I like about developers, especially in the United Arab Emirates, is that they build the infrastructure first, and only then do they start developing the projects. That is, of course, really, really cool. Right now, there is a huge focus from the government on building roads and interchanges. Now I'll show you what all of this looks like. And even now, it takes about 25 to 30 minutes to get from Dubai Island to the Burj Khalifa, but in about 2 or 3 years, it will be much faster to get to the Palm, to Palm, Jebel Ali, and so on. So this is the outlook for the future, dear investors. So shall we? Let me show you a real apartment now. Look, dear investors, everything here matches the renderings in our apartments exactly. Look, here we have the entrance door and there are paintings everywhere. So just imagine this is a real apartment. Here we have an island, a kitchen, and a gorgeous dining area. Here we have sofas and a TV. Look how great this is, right? Over there we have a workspace. And of course, all the household appliances. Everything you see here, I repeat, is included in the price of the apartment. Here is the workspace. Here we have the guest bathroom. There you go. Next, we walk into the bedroom. There you go. Here you have it, a finished apartment. Move in and start living. Just imagine how great it would be to rent out such an apartment for short-term stays. A wardrobe, a painting, and here as well, there's a stylish and functional bathroom. So everything absolutely matches the renderings, absolutely matches the show apartments. So really, for anyone interested, this is a very, very good option. Message me and we'll help you find a truly stunning apartment with a great view. It's really comfortable here, of course. Here, as you can see, the layout is different. This is also a one-bedroom apartment. The windows are wide. This is a corner apartment. There you go. The developer, as you can see, gave us the opportunity to show exactly how everything was recreated in real life. And also you can see everything near the entrance is closed off. Here we also have interior items, shelves, and a smart home system. It's great when you buy an apartment that's already fully furnished with appliances and kitchen equipment. So just imagine you simply move in and start living. I can just imagine how buyers feel when they see their apartment for the first time, walk in like this and sit down on the couch. Just imagine, right? Like this. You just sit down on the couch and the sea is right next to you. Just imagine the sea is only 400 meters away and you have your own beach. And you can just sit like this and enjoy life. If you want to work, you just sit down in the work area and enjoy yourself. So, dear investors, once again, I'm telling you, write to us. We'll reserve your dream apartment for you. Why should you pay special attention to this project and this location? Because, of course, this is the level of a 5-star hotel and a tourist atmosphere. A tourist zone, the sea, the sun, the beach, shopping. Of course, when Dubai Island is fully completed in 2029, there will be an absolutely luxurious atmosphere here. And what else? This is short-term rental. Yes, of course, it will be in high demand here, no doubt about it. And in addition, if you buy property here for $500,000, 90 square meters at the level of a 5-star hotel, and the price includes a fully furnished apartment and household appliances, then of course these projects will appreciate very, very well. In the very near future, dear valued investors, if you ultimately decide to sell this particular project, this exceptional apartment, of course, it will undoubtedly be worth much, much more than its current value. You see, there's a lot of activity going on, right? As for the 2-bedroom apartments, their area will be about 130 square meters each. And the 3-bedroom apartments, there will only be 2 of them, are about 186 square meters each. And accordingly, they will have the best views, meaning they'll overlook the sea. So, of course, the views will be stunning. Obviously, the 1-bedroom apartments will have slightly less impressive views, while the 2-bedroom ones will be a bit better. Well, that makes sense. But the apartment is really huge, and in addition, it has gorgeous French windows. They go all the way from floor to ceiling. Just imagine, even with some of the top, most influential developers, you still get small windows, even in their branded buildings. But here, of course, for this price, you're getting excellent quality, in my opinion. The project is scheduled for completion in 2027, around the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th quarter, give or take. There's no exact information yet. The payment plan will be 60% during construction and 40% upon receiving the keys, with an initial payment of 20%. So what does this mean? It means we pay 60% before 2027, before the construction is completed. And to get the keys, we pay the remaining 40%. Overall, it's very convenient, very comfortable, and fast. Well, dear investors, as always, I tried to convey the atmosphere of our project and showed you the location. I hope the information I provided was clear and accessible for you. I have also prepared catalogs for you, featuring the very best projects. Check the description and download any catalog that fits your criteria. You'll find properties in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and Ras Al Khaimah there. If you're looking for villas or townhouses, you'll find those as well. And if you're interested in this project, especially the Dubai Islands location, you can contact me. You can find my contact information below in the description or via the link in the pinned comment. I'll get in touch with you and guide you on how to smartly and profitably reserve your dream apartment.